call me fuego. 93 like me. Fire in the sheets, spending summers on the sea. It's okay though, she know way home. Better life on the day, oh.
Indeed. Avengers Revengers is back from PEL. That was one of the worst ones. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time. It's game number 1 of the weekly final here, as our top 16 teams from Weekly Survival will go head-to-head. First place at the end of 10 games with $25,000, as well as puts themselves ahead here when it comes to the tournament as a whole. A huge thank you to our sponsors as we get into things. Toomey, Perrier, Intel, as we get going. It is time as we head over to Hypoc and Pansy for all the action.
Thank you so much. And yes, of course, if you are just tuning in, this is, of course, PGI.S presented by Intel, where the gaming happens. And we finally have the game on our hands. It was a bit of a long start there, wasn't it, Poc? But finally, we get to have a little look at PUBG.
It's a joy to listen to the boys for that long. I make the most of it every single time, Lauren. I don't know what you mean.
Kiss ass. Absolute kiss ass. Not having any of that. Love them to pieces, but I wanted to see the action all that week building up to the weekend. Now we're here. We get to see what it looks like in those super settings, the traditional format that we all know and love. The mean show kills actually do equate to points, meaning prizes. So we're back into the fights matter and early scuffles can happen. Those full sends to the circle and the center may not be so viable now, but still, looking at the lobby, where do your eyes go here, Hypoc? What are you looking for this time?
Straight towards Leonis, funnily enough. Looking like Oath and Liquid actually share it. Across East and West, there wasn't really a major overlap. Elsewhere, I mean, actually, yeah, looking up at K7 and Virtus Pro as well, but I have to see if any of these actually turn out into any early game scraps. Kurt seems to have got himself a little bit lost in. Again, bit of a funky plane, so a lot of the map really unavailable here. I can see Kurt actually sending out some VSS shots earlier on. That's a throwback, actually. That's a PGC throwback. The VSS at Hacienda. Anybody who remembers all the Molotov coming through? I think that was Tiggleton actually from the top window there, so I have to keep an eye. Tiggleton didn't actually just find a knock elsewhere. Infantry now tanking a lot of blue. Actually, knocked there. Longskirt, got to be careful. Is he going to have time? I don't think he's got time to stick that first aid. He's going to fall as well. No. He will.
Unfortunate there. The rest of infantry. This is going to be brutal. This was all the teams on the outskirts. We said it. Now, I want to look at towards 4 a.m. to see how they get on going in. Virtus Pro continue to push towards Sonics, and you can see how well that's going. They have been met by sheer force. Now, 4 a.m. need to make their way forward. It's shoot to kill they have to tussle with. Now, shoot to kill have the perfect line of sight on 4 a.m. And 4 a.m. have the blue on their back, so there's only so long they can do this. They will have to make their play forward. Smokes will litter the battlefield, but as do nades, as do Molotovs.
Utility.
Nothing is easy here. This is perfect work. The line of mollies in that smoke is going to make it incredibly difficult for 4 a.m. to run forward. Forever's going to give it a damn good go, but as soon as he gets away from the smoke for just a second, he's dead. This looks like 4 a.m. are going to be held back by the blue by shoot to kill.
Crazy and Lou. I guess the last two alive, you could say, yeah, Forever actually fallen there. So in terms of, I mean, damage control, actually getting 2 bodies inside it gives them a fighting chance. Crazy going to try and hold the angle a little bit, but advantageous circle. SDK going to actually go for the clear here. Unseveral Wolf, he's knocked his teammate. Alo's down.
It's a bit of a mess, but Luke's whiffed it as well, a little too close to the wall. The barrel just dips up, and now Crazy's
no.
Oh, that's a fumble. Oh, that's a huge mess. What on earth just happened, shoot to kill? It all fell to pieces. They had 2 players to clear by 1 broken bit of wall who barely have gear on them right now. No helmets. Oh dear, that's a tragedy in the making. Now beyond that, I think I saw a knock on towards Sonics as well, but I think they got the player back up. I think they disengaged away from Liquid. Looking towards the minimap, I'm seeing them kind of just slightly on the north side of the road there. So they might have just gone, okay, let's take ourselves away from this fight. So let's check in on the eastern side now, because that's where the circle's moved away from. A Freak of Freaks, one of the compounds. On the other side, TSM. I think TSM lost a player earlier on, so they are going to be operating with 3 if I'm not mistaken here.
Yep. Jumping on board with Na'Vi down on the south side. Again, they were playing split. As soon as this circle even committed into Los Leones, looking for some of those rotation kills on the outside, and now it becomes a factor that there's not an awful lot of space for them to move into. Oath, you can see Snake as his oversight's fantastic on top of this scaffolding, or construction, sorry. He's got good sight lines down towards the remnants of 4 a.m. They actually managed to cross the road here. That's taking a fight with infantry. 9 going to pick up Crazy. You see Miracle looking for the third party on this as well. So just one man left for 4 AM. It's Louis. Pop that nade out. Ooh, finds a lot of damage. 9 doesn't actually fall though. Snakers picks it up for him.
Oh no! Snakers? Ugh, but there could be a revive at least, but I mean, mad dash for it. I kind of love it. Yeah, screw it. I mean, you're only knocked, right? Like, you're fine. Get back up on your feet, boy. Get back into the battle. We've got a Freaka Freaks now trying to deal with TSM's bombardment. Nades galore. A Freaka Freaks are going to push this. I love that. Aggressive play, but the angle works for Rello. He gets himself up on top of construction, looks down and just sees that pixel out of place. Easy pickup for him. And now Oath just raining nades. A Freaka Freak's trying to make the run for it. TSM gone. Down in 13th. Quick little flush as well. Nice play from Oath. Coming online here. This high ground paying dividends.
Yeah, actually, I'd be interested to see how much of that is available in the next circle. Again, it's only going to give them a minute or so. And you can see Reload. I mean, Snakers did hop off, but it looks like he's climbing back up again. And see now, last man standing. Here you go. This is the move Na'Vi decided to make up onto the backside of the mosque, and Circle's going to pull away from them again. Na'Vi again got to do some leapfrogging, but look at the east side now. FaZe actually in a really dominant position at the roadside.
Yeah, FaZe kind of were quietly in this. I think they had a player lost early on, relatively early on. So again, I think they're playing with 3, but you're right, those positions are everything. Na'Vi, you're going to try and keep this doorway safe. You've got Tab on the other side too. AAA, I mean, they made an impression. They came in, won the game, basically went out. That was it. They barely got to see him play. And now Tab barely got to see Spit come around the corner. Nice little shot there as Volley Bear waiting in the back lines. And AAA just take away Na'Vi step by step. Senya's not loving this at all.
Yeah, actually, you're going to knock Janku with that first nade. The follow-up is going to do a lot of damage. Maybe get both of these flashes, actually. Or at least a little bit of damage. Senya getting tagged up from distance as well. One of the TSG players. Look at Mexi, though. Mexi's coming up to third party. Just trying to find some of these kill points.
Yeah, Clib's there too. They're all coming over. Okay. I guess, again, this is where the points actually really matter. This is a huge moment for them. They need to get this clean, but Senya's going to make this tricky. But there's so many... Oh, Mexi, that's not ideal. Fluffing the flash with limited amounts of time to play with. You'd really want to get that right. Try and clear as you go. 2 flashes in hand now. Let's take this compound. Senya looks down, tries to avoid the flash. Gonna have to peek back up soon. And there on the other side, Ibby, that's one. Can't convert the second. So kill comes in. Great trades. Just good timing, good spacing between each other. And the res should come in. I don't think anyone else is going to push that liquid fight. So this is where we start looking towards kind of, Oath's position towards the northeast side. You've got a couple of remnants here and there. And you can see some people trying to play this out a little quietly.
Yeah, they got to be really careful here. PatCap's obviously getting forced into that corner by the nades. Completely unaware of what's on the other side of this wall. And Oath actually going to make moves right the way past. You can see actually Liquid now looking to sweep along the south side.
That's so open. There is not much territory there. Yeah, this is not great. You had 4 smokes in your pocket and used none. Liquid are down and dead. You can't be making those crosses. That area, that compound is super open. Just so many lines of sight. If you have smokes, you've got to commit to them if you're going to make that much territory gain. But now, though, we are seeing just mad fights in these buildings. Chairs with a great one, but he can't get the second. Big trade coming back in for Triumphant. Now, K7, I think this is the final player for K7, if I'm not mistaken. So he ain't moving for love nor money unless he truly has to.
I'm going to try and stick the first aid kit, but again, very difficult through phase 7. Well, actually, phase 8 now has posted. Is he going to get in? Actually, the footstep gave it away. PatCaps was expected it, but he will fall to blue. So no kill point going over to Oath, but they already have 5. So not necessarily the end of the world for him. Gen G now looking to get aggressive. But actually, as Oath once again, Belfast in the back. We'll find
they're in a
Onyx.
belting spot. I mean, they've still got to play a little further forward, right? 30 seconds. But if they're fragging on the way, I just don't know their utility. I'm seeing no smokes on one. That could be their only downfall here. But, okay, pick your poison. Do you go Furia, who's well-established in compounds, or do you go to the Sonics out towards the kind of western side? I don't know which one's the better option. Oath have done wonderfully, kept 4 alive, held really good territory, but this might be the end of their run. Pio, my. Quite impressive. I'd love to keep my eyes on Oath at some point soon, once they start making that move, because this is going to be so scary. Are Gen G actually clearing through all these compounds?
I think they are. They're trying to regress towards phase. Lou's still standing. Actually, last man for 4 angry men. He's going to be able to cross here. No chance whatsoever. Balefrost will pick him up with the barrel. And now Sonic's on the move as well. This is over on the northwest side of the circle. Look at this. Just the other side
Furia.
of the wall with Furia. Snakers has knocked himself from falling again.
He's having a terrible time. Just, you know, gravity, probably his biggest enemy, but he has gone flush this time, so no easy way forward. But Oath and Sonic's looking like they're about to clash here. This is a scary little NA battle going on, and then you've got Necro just in the middle of it. Now, bear in mind, Sonic's have put down so many smokes, so much utility, flashes to hand. Rello barely sees a pixel, but he finds it. That's Tiggleton gone, good stuff, but does he continue to push? Flashing where he last saw the body, you can see the flashes coming back out. They are trying to survive here, create new bits of cover. Pack Caps, though, finding Raspu. That's the Fury now gone. This is a bloody battle, and Necro could be the undoing. He's not landed it as clean as he'd want. Mime has gone down, though, and he still stands. Necro, 60 HP, stimmed up, still doing well, keeping Furia safe. He is their front man, and Sonics are gone. They could not withstand the fight against Furia and Oath at the same time.
H-Win's tucked himself inside the wall. He's actually still standing here, so Necro up on top. I think picked off some of his teammates. H-Win finally has to show his hand here. That's going to give his position away.
Up? I think Genji are moving up towards them. This is insanity from them. They're going towards this fight. I think they're looking for the kills. Flash comes in. H-Win is in danger, tries to dip back around. I don't know how they're going to survive this. Genji have pushed the road. Necro's still doing damage. H-Win's still there. What? H-Win's still alive. I thought Sonics were done for, but he somehow managed to live during that. Bit of a
He found Necro as well.
What? H-Win, how are you doing this? How is he alive through all of this?
No way. No way.
Oh my god, H-Win! He did so well, but he just got found at the end. Rello just about found him. Sonics go down, but my, oh my, how did that happen? And how are FaZe in this? FaZe just appear through the buildings at the end, and now it's just Inonix up against the remnants of FaZe. And he's going to surely be dead to the blue here. I don't see a way out of this. He's trying to find cover, but FaZe have his number. FaZe just scratched through in last place in the final chance to get through, and now they come out and win game one. FaZe clan, are you kidding?
Who else? Who else could it be? I'm absolutely speechless. This is literally, I mean, Luke's been putting out some tweets about this being scripted. Like, play for the last win, they come out, and this is exactly what I mean, right? They get through on the last game, but this is where they know they need to step up, right? And this is where we see FaZe kind of, I guess, excel, right? It is now that they kind of have the freedom to play as they want.
Well played, FaZe. Perfectly timed push. Genji opting to push to the north. And you know what, Sonics, I can't believe H-Win stayed alive that long. I thought they were dead. I thought that was it. I was like, oh, well, there they go, you know, between Fury or Oath. How did H-Win live in that? The man knows how to survive for sure, but FaZe felt the timing perfectly with Genji moving to the north to try and catch the end and the remnants of the fight going on. They got picked to pieces. FaZe moved into perfect position.